Dinosaurs weren't fantasy monsters. They were real animals that ruled Earth for 165 million years. Here are 50 science-backed facts that reveal how they grew, hunted, raised families, and ultimately vanished. Dinosaurs ruled for 165 million years. They first appeared about 230 million years ago and thrived until an asteroid struck 66 million years ago. Humans, by contrast, have been here for less than 300,000 years, just a blink of geologic time. The earliest dinosaurs were small and nimble. Eoraptor and Herrerasaurus were barely a meter long and no heavier than a medium-sized dog. Their upright posture changed everything. Unlike lizards with sprawled legs, dinosaurs held their legs straight beneath their bodies, letting them walk and run efficiently, grow enormous, and dominate the continents. The dinosaur family tree split early. One branch produced the meat-eating theropods like T-Rex, and the giant, long-necked sauropods. The other produced plant eaters, such as Stegosaurus, Triceratops-type hornfaces, ankylosaurs, and duckbills. Birds are the last surviving dinosaurs. The shape of the hips, wishbone, lungs, and even preserved proteins prove that every crow, penguin, and eagle is a direct descendant of small, feathered theropods. Feathers were widespread. Fossils show that even the 9-meter-long Yutyrannus was cloaked in fuzzy filaments. A dinosaur tail was once found trapped in amber. 8 tiny vertebrae still wrapped in brown and white feathers, a perfect 3-dimensional snapshot from 99 million years ago. Scientists have reconstructed dinosaur colors. Microscopic pigment cells reveal Anchiornis probably had black and white wings with a rusty red crest, while Sinosauropteryx carried a ginger-striped tail. Not all dinosaurs were fluffy. Skin impressions of Edmontosaurus and the armored ankylosaurs reveal pebbly scales, ridges, and heavy bony plates. Many species had lightweight, air-filled bones linked to a bird-style breathing system that helped even 30-ton sauropods stay surprisingly active. Tyrannosaurus rex grew at an astonishing pace, as much as 600 kilograms in a single teenage year, reaching adult size by around 20. Even the giants laid surprisingly small eggs, rarely bigger than a football. Larger eggs would need dangerously thin shells to let air pass through. Some plant eaters nested in enormous colonies. Fossilized hadrosaur nesting grounds contain thousands of eggs and skeletons of hatchlings. Bird-like brooding evolved before birds themselves. Several oviraptorosaurs were fossilized, sitting on their clutches with arms spread to keep them warm. Young herbivores had proportionally longer legs than adults, an adaptation that helped them keep up with the herd during migrations. Footprint trackways reveal herding behavior. Parallel lines of adults and youngsters moving side by side. Chemical signatures in fossil teeth show some duckbills were long-distance travelers, migrating hundreds of kilometers seasonally between feeding and nesting grounds. Vast bone beds of horn-faced Centrosaurus in Canada record sudden herd die-offs caused by floods or droughts. Fossilized dung, called coprolites, sometimes contains splinters of rotting wood and traces of fungi, proving that some plant eaters fed on decaying vegetation for extra nutrients. Different sauropods avoided competing for food by feeding at different heights, some browsing high treetops, while others grazed low shrubs. T-Rex was a late Cretaceous specialist that lived only in western North America during the last 2 million years before the extinction. It never met Stegosaurus, which had vanished 80 million years earlier. Its bite force was among the strongest on land, estimated at 35 to 60,000 newtons, powerful enough to crush bone. Titanosaurs such as Patagotitan reached about 37 meters long and 70 tons in weight, yet thrived thanks to their air sac bones and slow lifestyle. Therizinosaurus carried meter-long sickle-shaped claws, but mainly ate plants, likely using the claws to pull down branches or defend itself. Armored Ankylosaurus had heavy, bony plates fused into its skin and a massive tail club that could break a predator's leg. Triceratops had up to 800 teeth, arranged in stacked dental batteries that constantly replaced themselves, perfect for shredding tough palm-like plants. Fossilized armor shows that many spikes were even bigger in life because keratin sheaths extended beyond the bony cores. Studies of sauropod skeletons suggest their necks were held more upright than once thought, letting them strip wide areas of treetop foliage without moving their heavy bodies. CT scans of small predatory troodontids reveal enlarged optic lobes and long inner ear canals, evidence of keen night vision and excellent balance. Many sauropods swallowed smooth stomach stones, called gastroliths, to grind up fibrous plants inside their guts. Dinosaurs even thrived at polar latitudes. Fossils of hadrosaurs and ceratopsians from Alaska and Antarctica show they endured months of winter darkness. Fossil tree stumps and pollen show that mid-Cretaceous polar regions were warm enough for dense conifer and deciduous forests. Growth rings in polar duckbill leg bones reveal that they slowed their growth each winter to conserve energy. Ancient floodplains sometimes preserved entire scenes in a single rock layer. Footprints, plant impressions, insect burrows and dinosaur nests together. Giant flying reptiles shared the skies. Pterosaurs, such as Quetzalcoatlus, had wingspans over 10 meters, the largest flying creatures in Earth's history. 66 million years ago, a 12-kilometer-wide asteroid slammed into what is now Mexico, excavating the Chicxulub crater and unleashing energy equal to billions of nuclear bombs. A thin global layer of the metal iridium, rare in Earth's crust but common in meteorites, proves that a cosmic impact triggered the mass extinction. The aftermath brought wildfires, acid rain, and a months-long global winter that collapsed plant life and food chains, wiping out 3/4 of all species, including every non-avian dinosaur. Only the small feathered theropods, the ancestors of modern birds, survived, helped by their small size, flight ability, and flexible diet. The first dinosaur described scientifically was Megalosaurus in 1824 in England, marking the birth of paleontology as a science. So-called dinosaur mummies preserve more than bones. Some hadrosaurs fossilized with skin impressions, muscle outlines, and even remnants of their keratin beaks. Exceptional fossils from China and Mongolia preserve soft tissues such as skin crests, quills, and even blood vessel canals, revolutionizing how we reconstruct prehistoric animals. Bone histology shows many giant sauropods paused growth during dry seasons and sped up when food was abundant. Their seasonal growth rings act like a biological diary. Chemical isotopes in fossil eggshells reveal the temperatures of ancient nesting grounds, showing that some dinosaurs laid eggs in warm coastal areas while others chose cooler inland sites. Modern digital modeling of whole skeletons has corrected decades of outdated museum poses, showing tails held straight for balance and some sauropods reaching higher than once thought. Studies of fossil inner ear canals reveal the hearing ranges of different species. Predators like tyrannosaurids were tuned to low-frequency sounds, useful for detecting distant footsteps of prey. Fragments of original protein such as collagen have been recovered from exceptionally preserved T-Rex and hadrosaur bones, confirming their close evolutionary link to birds. Certain fossil trackways even record impressions of skin, belly and tail drags where animals lay down to rest, as close as we get to snapshots of real dinosaur behavior. A famous fossil block from Mongolia shows two dinosaurs locked in combat, a velociraptor clutching a protoceratops as a sandstorm buried them alive mid-battle. New species continue to be found every year. About 30 to 50 are formally named annually, from tiny feathered hunters to giant longnecks, each reshaping our understanding of the prehistoric world. For more than 165 million years, dinosaurs adapted to rising seas, splitting continents, lush polar forests, and finally, an asteroid-driven apocalypse. They were not monsters, but complex, evolving creatures, and every bird alive today is living proof of their survival. Which of these discoveries amazes you the most? The polar herds, the tail in amber, or the frozen battle in the sand? Leave a comment below, hit like and subscribe for more journeys into the prehistoric past, because the fossil record is still revealing new secrets every year.